So the dreams that are present uh, gives us several symbols. Okay, Santiago's dreams contain the symbols of trees and birds, which is also aligned with the first line, the pursuit of love is like falconry. Okay, the trees in his dreams make Santiago feel happy, but when he awakes, he feels as if he is completely spattered with bird shit. Okay, the birds he seems up awakening, which may have been in his dream, dispel his happiness and may therefore be omens of the evil to come. Okay, later his mother tells the narrator she believes that any dream about birds means good health, a good rather than an evil omen. In an earlier dream of trees, Santiago was flying through a woodland without bumping into anything. The image of flying through trees may represent Santiago's sense of freedom. Okay, but it also may foreshadow his future as an potential victim of a hunting falcon, that is murderers. Okay, neither Santiago nor his mother recognizes the symbol of trees as an omen or portent of Santiago's fate. Through this, through this symbolism, the narrator expresses his frustration. Okay, all these years later, at trying to put the broken mirror of memory back together from so many scattered shards, the fickleness of memory arises. Okay, when the townspeople cannot even agree on the state of the weather on the day of Santiago was murdered. Okay, this was the first of innumerable contradictions arising from the witnesses' faulty memories. Both chance and choice seal Santiago's fate. Okay, had the bishop not by chance visited the town on that particular day, Santiago would have been dressed for ranch work and he would have carried a gun. Okay, uh, even what we find here is that the bishop's visit thus changes not only the order of things in the town but also Santiago's routine, which makes his murder possible. As it is, Santiago chooses to wear special attire and to go unarmed to greet the bishop. Crucially, it is by chance that no one in the Santiago household notices the warning note that had been pushed under the door. Okay, this accidental oversight further ensures that the foretold murder will take place. Okay, others also make fatal choices. Okay, Victoria Guzman hears of the Vicario twins' murderous plan, but she chooses not to warn him because she thought that it was drunkard's talk. Her choice based on unfounded assumption caused Santiago uh, to lose his life. Okay, Santiago's own choice seals his fate when he decides to go home to change his clothes rather than follow Margaret to her house for breakfast. Okay, both Victoria Guzman and Divina Flor are complicit in the murder. Okay, they know it will happen, but don't take the warning seriously. They don't take the warning seriously enough to do anything about it. Armenta too is complicit in the killing. Okay, the Vicario brothers wait for Santiago in her milk shop, but instead of firmly stopping them from carrying out the vengeance, she simply asks them to leave him for later. Okay, after the bishop has gone. It is stated that everyone on the docks knew that they were going to kill Santiago. Still, not one of them does anything to prevent the murder. For this reason, nearly the entire populace of the town is complicit in the horrific crime. When the mayor is later interviewed by the narrator, he says he is bewildered that Santiago wasn't uh, informed. Okay, uh, he says that he believed Santiago wasn't in a danger. Okay, a belief not based on fact but just assumption. Even the priest, Father Amado, also isn't worried about thinking the talk of murder had all been in Five. Even the narrator's mother, who supposedly has um, heard about the things, the supernatural power of divination, says she was unaware of the danger Santiago was in. Okay, she was not in complicit in the murder because when she does hear of it, she immediately goes to warn Santiago's murder. As chance would have it, however, Santiago is already dead. Okay, the servants of Santiago's house introduce the theme of violence as they sit in the kitchen disemboweling the rabbits. Uh, Santiago is sickened by the violence implied in the dissembling of innocent animals. The violence of butchery is associated with Santiago's murder when Victoria Guzman brandishes before him the bloody butcher knife used to slaughter the rabbits. The knife foreshadows the butcher knives of the Vicario brothers. Okay, that they will use to slaughter Santiago. So প্রথম থেকেই কি হচ্ছে, প্রথম থেকেই একটা ফোরটেলিং রয়েছে, আগের থেকেই বলছে যেন একটা হিন্ট দিতে দিতে থাকছে যে কি হতে চলেছে, কি হবে। That the Vicario brothers are universally viewed as good swords, emphasizing how customary or routine honor killing is in their culture. Okay, they're described as ordinary nice men, but it is a cultural custom that every nice men are expected to carry out vengeance, especially when a female relative is believed to have been violated. ওকে, বাড়ির যদি কোনো মহিলার উপর অপমান আনা হয়ে থাকে সেটা যেন ন্যাচারাল, যেন বদলা নিতে হবে, খুন দিয়ে বদলা নিতে হবে, যেটা যেন তাদের কালচারেই রয়েছে। It is presented as if honor killing is customary and normal. Okay, thus when Beardo San Roman returns his bride to her home because she is not a virgin, there seems to be no question that her brothers will avenge her honor with murder. Okay, similarly what we find here is the gender roles. Okay, the gender roles are revealed in Santiago's words to Divina Flor. Okay, which made a clear men's notion. Okay, men's notion that women are theirs to tame. Okay, the patriarchal society is being produced or reflected over here. Santiago is being accused by Divina Flor. Divina Flor accuses Santiago of molesting her, but relates these experiences resignedly or as if it is his right. Okay, they accept that. Okay, Victoria Guzman's youthful experience of being forced to become Ibrahim Nasser's mistress reinforces again the power of men and the powerlessness of women in this culture. Yet she accepts her gender role as her fate. Okay, so several instances are being presented throughout. Santiago Nasser's mother reveals that the bishop represents to the town and his contempt for it. She says he will give an obligatory blessing, but he hates this town. She discerns the bishop's feelings correctly as he blesses the town mechanically and never leaves the boat. But that actually led to a sinful implication on the townspeople. The implication is he thinks that the town is sinful and beyond redemption, will not sully himself through contact with it or its inhabitants. The subsequent murder seems to justify his judgment. Okay, so and this is being presented over here. Several themes, several notions of the world, not just the world, but of the community that we are presented, that is presented over here. Okay.